Where's Miss Cass? I'm glad you asked. Hey, Chicago, it's your girl, Miss Cass, principal broker of the Aspire Group powered by Exit Strategy Realty, your neighborhood realtor, investor, and educator. Heavy on the education, baby. Connecting you to the community through real estate. I wanted to pop in because I have been so elated at the feedback from community leaders and community stakeholders who have reached out to me to share that they are very, very pleased that our team is hosting an estate planning one-on-one workshop. And our motivation behind this is really my family is going through this. My mother is aging. My sister has full-time care of my mother. She visits me periodically, but my mother has dementia, and that is a very tough disease. It's not only tough for the person who has it, but it's tough for the family. And so now we're in a position where we are looking at care, long-term care. What does that look like? And then we also have to look at assets and how her assets are protected. Are they protected? Is she going to use Medicare? Is she going to use Medicaid? What rules and guidelines are set in place for those? And it has been extremely overwhelming. And my sister and I have tried to do our best to keep our spirits up. But the reality is this conversation can be very tough. But imagine not planning for this conversation. Imagine not having someone that you can lean into, like attorney Jacob Handleman, that can help you define what that looks like to make sure that you stay within certain guidelines. And that's really the reason why I'm having this, because as a community, we got to get better at protecting our wealth. We talk about generational wealth, but a lot of times we don't set plans in place in order to protect our assets, so that our loved ones who are here left on this earth, when we do decide to depart, are still protected, they're still taken care of, and our assets are protected. And so that's really the reason and the motivation behind this. Our team is focusing more on preservation and protection this year. So you'll see a lot of information around consumer workshops that involve preservation and protection, because this is a call to action for our communities. Our communities are in need, and we've seen what's happened all around the world. Tomorrow is not promised to us. And so we have to be proactive as a community with preparing for the unknown, so that when the unknown comes to our doorstep, we are not taken aback 100% completely. We're already going to be taken aback. Let's at least have some plans in place so that our families are protected. So I hope that you would join us January the 22nd, 6:30 on Zoom with the Aspire Group powered by Exit Strategy Realty and attorney Jacob Handleman as we cover estate planning one-on-one, a virtual chat with Jacob Handleman. I can promise you that you will leave with at least one or two actionable items that you can take back to your family to start that conversation if it has to start, or to look at and reevaluate the plans that you have in place. So I hope to see you online January 22nd. It's your girl, Miss Cass.